Archangel Michael gently reassures you, saying they never intended for you to uncover this truth in such a way. However, the moment has arrived for your heart to embrace what has been withheld for far too long. The chilling winds that whispered through your nights, the dreams that returned to you time and again without clear reason, the unexpected shivers that danced down your spine, none of these were mere coincidences. A message has been waiting patiently in the shadows, sealed within the quietude of time, and at last, it is ready to embrace you completely. This final letter, kept from you, was not hidden out of betrayal but rather to shield you from pain. The one who penned it was acutely aware that sharing this truth could shatter the bond you both cherished. The truth is fragile, like glass held between trembling fingers, and the fear of it breaking your spirit kept them silent. Yet, from beyond the veil, they have been weeping, yearning for the heavens to deliver their message to you. Just last night, their souls stood watch at your window, softly whispering and fervently hoping that you would sense their presence, feeling their breaths echo through the recesses of your memories. You have been graced with visits far more often than you may realize. The faint footsteps you thought were mere figments of your imagination, the whisper of a voice calling your name in moments of solitude, that was them. They never truly departed from your life. Though the world may have marked an ending for them, their spirit continues to orbit yours like a moon yearning for the pull of gravity. Tonight, that letter is being lovingly revealed, read aloud by the divine. If you feel the resonance of this blessing, simply type Amen to receive the blessings of 333. The envelope never reached your door. It contained words woven from a heart that struggled to express so much. They crafted it many times, creating version after version. Each attempt fell short, burning under the weight of unspoken emotions. Until one fragile night, they surrendered the letter to a hidden drawer, sealed with a tear and a piece of their very soul. Forgive me, it begins, shaky and slow. I couldn't bear to tell you then. Within their soul lay a secret that colored every beautiful moment shared between you. Every wistful glance, each heavy pause. They wore a mask of I'm okay, but inside was a battle raging quietly. A fight that shaped every smile and laugh. A struggle that only they understood. But this is not merely a tale of guilt. Rather, it is an expression overflowing with love. And the ache of the untold. They were unwell, not in a way easily perceived or explained, but in the hidden spaces behind bright smiles and joyous laughter. Inside their body, something was waning, while time edged closer, long before anyone else sensed the urgency. They didn't want to burden you with sorrow while alive. Instead, they wrapped you in a blanket of denial. Every embrace was a whisper of goodbye, each word a stitch in the fabric of unspoken farewells. I used to watch you sleep and pray I'd still be here when you woke up. They confessed in the letter. Now you grasp the depth of their tears during conversations about your future. Understanding their fierce protectiveness. Their eagerness to create memories, to capture moments with photographs. And to share laughter, even when it felt forced. They were not preparing for endless tomorrows. They were preparing you to treasure every memory of them. Their life transformed into a countdown. And you became the reason they persisted. Through days that bore more pain than they would ever reveal. In the letter, they voiced their deepest regret. Not telling you sooner, not out of fear of dying, but from the concern of altering your perception of them. I wanted you to smile at me without the weight of sorrow hanging in the air," they expressed. So even on days when pain made standing a challenge, they wore a smile to keep your heart from breaking. They constructed walls of laughter so that your heart might remain soft. They apologized for the times they withdrew, for moments when they felt distant. They spoke gently of your dreams, the ones where they visit you. I come to you in your sleep, they wrote softly. Because heaven allows those with a bond too strong to sever, to connect even from afar. They shared intimate moments spent with you in spirit. I held your hand during restless nights, reassuring you. When tears fell in the solitude of your shower, I was there with you, they confessed. I ached too, not wanting this kind of goodbye. Now, as you hold this letter, the truth unfolds before you. It was never your fault. You didn't overlook a sign, nor did you fail to save them. They made the choice to protect you, even if it left you in confusion. I love you, they expressed. Even in silence, in distance, and yes, even in death. They have told heaven of your bravery. Through all the heartbreak you faced, you still sought out joy. Even in your moments of despair, you persevered. Your strength does not go unnoticed, they wrote lovingly. The angels speak of you with reverence. You are cherished, remembered, not just here, but in the realms above, and in every breath of life you take. With this letter, they leave you a blessing, a final gift. May your next chapter brim with peace, joy, and love that feels real, they said. And let me be the wind that lifts your wings. As the ink begins to blur, know this sacred message comes from their heart. Their soul beams with relief because they've finally said what life never allowed them to express. And now you have heard what your heart always knew. Take a moment, breathe deeply, close your eyes, and let them embrace you once more. This time, in spirit. They are ever present beside you. This letter serves as their eternal embrace. They are proud, oh so proud, of you. They have witnessed your quiet victories and your loud, raw breakdowns. And still, they choose to love you again and again. There is no ending to your journey, only a continuation. No loss, only transformation. For love does not perish, it expands. And so, too, will you. Type Amen to receive blessing 999. Instructions whisper to the stars to shine ever brighter whenever your heart feels heavy. They've asked the moon to be your companion on nights filled with silent tears. They've softly spoken to the sun to caress your face each morning and remind you that love still surrounds you, even beyond the veil of this life. The letter flows with cherished memories, the ones you may have thought were lost to time. I remember the moment you held my hand. When no one else was there, they wrote tenderly. That memory kept me going longer than you can imagine. They reflected on every hug, every shared laugh. Those instant flashes of joy when your eyes sparkled, lighting up the room. That radiance in your soul was my solace, they confessed. And I carried it with me into the next world. This letter transforms into a river of love, flowing freely with emotions they couldn't quite articulate. in their earthly form. Each page drips with the weight of unsaid thoughts, longing to burst forth like a river breaking through a dam. Forgiveness is a theme echoing through their words. If I ever made you feel unloved, misunderstood, or abandoned, I am deeply sorry. They wrote, please understand, it was never about you. It was my unresolved pain that I struggled to express. They revealed their fears of being a burden, of causing you pain, of losing your perception of their strength. So they masked their emotions with jokes, distractions, and unexpected absences. I thought distancing myself might protect you, they confessed. But the truth is, it only left me haunted. Now, on the other side of life, clarity washes over them. They see the beauty of your patience, the power that lies in your love. I often thought I was unworthy of you, they admitted. Yet you loved me anyway. That's why your soul continues to shine brightly today. For it is woven from the threads of forgiveness. Type Amen to receive blessing 744. They reminisced about those moments shared by the water. Whether by a river, a serene lake, or under the gentle drizzle of rain. They wrote, I remember how you smiled at me, making me feel like I was the center of your universe. And in that fleeting moment, I truly believed I was. They cherished that smile, preserving it like a photo in their spirit. It carried me through every hospital visit, every lonely night spent in shadows, every breath of my final moments, they said. You saved me, every act of kindness, every word spoken, every glance exchanged. You were my miracle wrapped in humanity. They want you to remember the vibrant spirit you shared. A version of yourself, so open and giving, is still buried deep within you. They recognized this, respected it, and have never stopped believing in it. They hope you'll live differently now, embracing fear authentically, laughing without guilt, traveling without hesitation, and dancing even in silence. They urged you to take that trip you had long planned together. Carry my spirit with you, let me experience it all through your eyes. They whispered, and when the wind brushes against your face, know it is me, saying thank you. They brought up a book they cherished that reminded them of you. It spoke of angels hidden within the fabric of existence. And they chuckled softly. This is exactly who you are to me. My angel in the darkest times. The reason I found strength to keep going. They want to remind you of your inherent strength. Though you may feel fragmented now, they assure you that even in pieces, you remain whole. Even in your grief, you glow radiantly. Type Amen to receive blessing 208. A message from beyond. They shared tales of meeting kindred spirits in the realm of heaven. Ancestors who walked before us, friends who embraced us, and even souls who hadn't yet come into this world at the time of their departure. Each one spoke of your radiant light, they said. A light that is rare and transcends the boundaries of our earthly existence. They reached out to the divine, asking for signs to guide you. Songs that resonate with your heart, feathers that drift softly to your path. Repeating numbers that speak a language only you can understand. In their wisdom, they recognized that you would need comfort, during the moments when the weight of the world seems the heaviest. And they have sent these signs, even if sometimes you didn't realize it was them. Now, they urge you to pay attention, for something significant is approaching. An opportunity they prayed for on your behalf. A door will open soon, they conveyed. It will be the reward for all the pain you endured in silence. Their message concluded with words that will forever echo. I still love you, not even death could alter that bond. When your time comes, I'll be the first face you see. Even now, they stand vigil over your well-being, saying, I touch your back as you sleep. I stand beside you in moments of ache. I gently wipe away your tears. Even when you cannot feel their presence, they remain your unseen guardian. You once feared the thought of forgetting their voice, their familiar scent, their joyful laughter. But worry not, for they have asked the heavens to safeguard those memories in the depths of your soul, where the passage of time cannot tarnish them. They told you that soon you will dream of them again. This time, it will be different. You will awaken with a smile, not tears. They assure you, I will show you what peace truly looks like. You will feel buoyant, as if something within you has healed. This letter is more than mere words, it is medicine. A final truth, a soothing balm for wounds that only you can truly understand. They wish for you to clasp someone's hand again, to rekindle your belief in love. I will not be envious, they wrote. I will be proud because you are meant for companionship. The love you shared with them was but a training ground, prepping you for a deeper, more powerful love that awaits you. What we shared can never be replaced, they clarified. But I want you to be held again, you deserve that warmth. They hope you will learn to trust life anew, even amidst its many bitter moments, its sudden losses. Because you were created to rise, they emphasized. You always have, and you always will. With hopeful hearts, they've asked the heavens to send a protector. A true companion, someone who sees you as they once did. They're on their way, they promised. Ready to love the parts of you that I cherished and more. This is the moment they have longed for, the moment. You finally received this letter. I couldn't rest until you knew, they confessed. My love didn't cease when I left this world, you simply changed. You needn't visit my grave to feel my presence, they said. I'm with you when you drive, when tears stream down your cheeks, when you gaze skyward in search of comfort. As you sit here, absorbing these words, they lean in closer than ever, observing the rise and fall of your chest, watching your eyes glide across the page, smiling, knowing you finally realize they are still yours. Still embracing you, still proud of you, and always, always loving you. This is their truth, not born of shame, but of a deep, protective love. Now that this knowledge has settled within you, something has shifted. You may weep tonight, you may feel that ache, but remember, you will also rise. Tomorrow, when the sun breaks through the clouds, don't be surprised if you sense a smile shining down upon you. For they are there, watching, loving. Their name will never fade from your heart. Their memory will eternally weave through your very bones. And their love will surmount every good thing that comes your way next. This letter was never just a collection of words. It was a final unveiling of a soul crushed by the weight of eternity yet glowing with forgiveness. Now that it has found its way to you, you are no longer alone in your grief. They wish for you to keep this letter close. Not just to remember them, but to honor the strength they always saw within you. You are far more powerful than the pain that sought to bury you. In their words, I will always remind you of that. Your tears have been prayers they've already answered from the other side. They kissed your forehead through the dreams you've woven, and pulled you back from the precipice in moments you believed no one noticed. I fought for you, even in death, they said, and I continue to do so. So much remained unsaid while they were here, but no more. This letter serves as the culmination of their voice. Their truth is now yours, bringing with it the freedom they always wished for you to embrace. Type Amen to receive blessings. They revealed a beautiful truth. Heaven is not just a faraway place, it's right here, beside you. You touched it, they wrote, every time you chose love, grace, or forgiveness. You stepped into heaven's shadow. They have walked with you on your darkest days, witnessing your struggle, the moments when you screamed into your pillow, yet still found the strength to rise again the next morning. You are a warrior clothed in tenderness, they said. I carry your strength like a crown. They never stopped celebrating you. Every small win, every act of courage you didn't even realize you were making, they honored with applause, saying, we applauded in heaven, because you're doing better than you think. They gently urged you not to let the world harden your heart. Keep it open, soft, and glowing, they reminded you, just like the one I fell in love with. They want you to pass this love forward, to be to someone else what they were to you, a quiet anchor in a storm, a light for someone who feels like they are drowning. You know what it's like, that's your gift now, they wrote. Soon, you will recognize someone fractured in the same way you once were. Don't turn away, they asked softly. Heal them the way you would have healed me, if I had let you. They told you not to fear death anymore, not because it will not come, but because when it does, they'll be there, waiting for you. It's not the end, they reassured you. It's simply the next room, and I'll be standing by the door. Until then, they want you to live as if they never left. To laugh louder, to love deeper, to cry when you need to, and to dance whenever you can. Type Amen to receive blessing 1117. They gifted you one last promise wrapped in spirit. Your name has been whispered into the ears of the divine. You are about to walk into favor you didn't ask for. They have seen your setbacks, the betrayals, the times when people failed to value you, but they've also witnessed the quiet ways you kept showing up, kept loving, kept giving. Now, heaven is aligning something magnificent. Everything you lost will return, but in a higher form. And I'll be there, clapping with the angels when it does, they said. You're about to laugh again without guilt, to sleep soundly without nightmares, to trust freely without fear. And when that day arrives, they'll be beside you, more alive in your spirit than they ever were in body. They want you to read this letter again, whenever you feel weak. Let their words be a blanket for your coldest nights. Allow their truth to live in your bones. Carry me in your kindness, they asked. Keep my memory warm in your joy, not trapped in your sadness. You didn't lose them. You gained a guardian, a voice in the silence, a whisper in your decisions, a soul walking with you in ways no one else can see. From now on, when you feel a sudden peace, for no apparent reason, know it is them enveloping you in eternal love. They closed their letter with 3 final sentences carved from eternity. I never stopped loving you. I never will. And I'll see you again when time lets go of your hand and places it into mine. Now, as this divine seal closes on this sacred message, may your heart feel lighter. May your nights feel less empty. And may your soul never forget that you were deeply, truly, eternally loved. Type Amen to receive blessing 7777. Even now, after the last word faded, they are still speaking to your heart. There are truths that cannot fit on paper, things too deep, too sacred, too spiritual. And these are the things they pour straight into your spirit. When you find yourself alone and feel something unexplainable, they say, I speak to you through music. When a random song plays and brings me back to you, that is no accident. That is me reaching for you through sound. When raindrops fall softly on your skin, it's their kiss. When a bird perches nearby and gazes too long, it's their eyes watching over you. When a stranger speaks words you need to hear, that's their voice borrowing someone else's mouth. You are not losing your mind. You are experiencing divine closeness. They have become one with the signs around you, the energy that follows you, the dreams that cradle your soul. They want you to live with the knowledge that someone is cheering you on, because they absolutely are. From the moment you wake to the moment you close your eyes at night, they are beside you in spirit. You are not forgotten. You are watched, loved, and protected. They implored you, don't spend your time with those who fail to see your worth. I always saw it, I still do. Stop diminishing yourself to fit in with those who do not deserve your light. You are about to grow now, not just because you wish to, but because their energy is propelling you forward. My spirit is like the wind beneath your wings, they said, even when you are unaware of my presence. They have witnessed all the good you've done when no one was looking, the meals you've shared, the forgiveness you've extended, the nights spent crying but refusing to let that break you. They remember it all. They want one thing from you. Forgive yourself. Forgive the things left unsaid, the anger that stirred within, the inability to alter what happened. Let that go. They wrote, you did more than you will ever know. I didn't leave because of you. I departed because life is temporary. But love, the kind we held, is eternal. You must release the burden of false guilt. It does not belong to you. They never blamed you, never held anything against you. If I could have written this letter sooner, I would have told you to be gentle with yourself every single day. And now, with heaven's ink and eternal breath, this message is finally yours to cherish. Type Amen to receive blessing 8881. They expressed their love for you in the most heartwarming way. When you say their name, when you gaze at their photo, When you softly whisper into the air, they can hear you. I have never missed a single word, they wrote. Even if you can't hear my replies, you might not realize it, but your soul can sense my presence. That sudden comfort that wraps around you, that moment of stillness amid the chaos. That's me, gently reminding you that I'm still close. They urge you to let go of the weight of sorrow. Grieve, but don't become ensnared in sadness, they said. Allow yourself to cry, but don't let those tears steal your laughter forever. What they truly desire is for your life to overflow with joy. They yearn to see you dance again, to catch you smiling at the little things, to witness you pouring your love into someone worthy. Because you still carry so much love within you, they said, and the world is longing for it. They stood by you in your darkest moments. They saw you when you nearly reached your breaking point, when no one reached out, when the days dragged on like years, when your heart ached for a respite. I was right there beside you during those times, they reassured you. You may not have known it, but I held your spirit aloft. They continued, heaven is indescribably beautiful, but without you, it feels incomplete. And then they wrote, one day we will reunite, free and at peace. But for now, live life fully. They encourage you to embrace your favorite colors once more. They want you to say yes to new adventures, to love wholeheartedly and without fear. Because even from the other side, they remain your safest harbor. Type Amen if you seek blessings, 6,464 of them. Remember, not every goodbye marks an end. Some goodbyes are simply the start of a new bond. Yours didn't conclude, it transformed. Into dreams, into signs, into sacred moments invisible to others. You were specially chosen for this kind of connection. A bond that is profoundly deep, timeless and eternally radiant. Not everyone experiences this level of love, they said. Whenever you sense their presence, know they are whispering. Keep moving forward, you're doing better than you realize. And I am so proud of you. Though the letter may reach its end, the love it carries will never fade. This journey has never been about endings. Rather, it is about love. A love that refused to be muted. A love that lives in your breath, in your memories, in the rhythm of your heartbeat. You now carry a fragment of heaven within you. Their words, their truth, their spirit. They live on vividly through your healing, and you possess greater strength than any pain. You are the embodiment of their legacy, their eternal love story walking through life. They close the letter with a tender message. If you ever feel like giving up, just remember, I'm right behind you, and I will not let you fall. Now, take a deep breath. Let my love fill your lungs, and step confidently into your tomorrow. Because I will be there too, waiting in every sunrise, in every miracle that is now on its way to you.